Yo, what's up, y'all? Wizzo,
KD,
and this is the educational factor of the show.
right. So, this is the last segment of the Black History Month edition. Yeah. So, we decided to sit there and
educate y'all.
Right. We're not gonna give y'all a regular episode that we would normally give y'all. This time we're gonna give y'all strictly Black history facts that you may know, you may not know. But if you don't know, we here to put you on. So
most of y'all ain't even know these facts. I know y'all didn't know these facts. I be talking so much shit about my mom, and she like, that's cat.
Right.
Oh, real? For real? Like,
yeah, my mom's
have to look into that.
My mom's hit me with some shit on yo, I ain't even know that since y'all been doing the Black History Month joints, yo, I done learned some shit that I ain't that and I'm up there.
Hey, look.
And y'all teaching me something that I ain't even know, so
like we said, we just here to educate the people. And we doing that.
Right.
Like,
so hold on.
I'm purpled out today. Look. Purple on.
There you go.
Oh, y'all can't see what's going on. Oh, I see. You pulled out that handy dandy.
Right.
That handy dandy coin. Thought I was gonna say notebook, huh? Nah, this ain't Blue's Clues, baby.
So we gonna sit there and we definitely gonna be using this coin a lot this episode.
Yeah. For sure.
So before we even start, you got anything you want to show the people? You know what I mean? Or we getting straight to it?
Oh, I want to see what we smoke. You want to see? You want to see what the wizards? This one. Let me look in the. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, well, today I got some GMO. So today I got some GMO.
That shit busting from back here.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
So
This is how we gonna do it today.
see.
Back to this coin. So we ain't gonna call it like that. So I guess one of us will be Andrew Jackson. You want to be the 7th president, or you want to be a Statue of Liberty?
I'll be the Statue of Liberty.
Alright, so unfortunately, I'm this white guy. Nah. he on the $20 bill though, so it's cool. You feel me? So yeah, we're gonna flip this. If it land on Jackson, I'm starting this hoe off. But if it land on this statue, I'm rolling this bitch up. But nah, here we go. I'm rolling this bitch up.
Okay, so now what I'm about to present to you, right, is a couple of facts that I didn't know up until a couple of years ago.
I ain't know a couple minutes ago, to be honest. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
But it's very interesting to me because have you ever wondered why is there so many man-made lakes around America? Not natural lakes that have been there since the dawn of time, but man-made lakes. So if you don't know, let me sit there and be the one to sit there and put you on. So most of these man-made lakes are actually covering up black towns. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they're actually called drown towns.
Yeah.
So this first drown town, we're gonna talk about. Matter of fact, I've never been there, but I heard it's very popular around the spring and the summertime. Be a lot of boating, fishing, partying, all types of wild things going on. I've seen videos. It be black people out there, white people out there. You feel me?
There's just people out there.
Right. I'm talking about Lake Lanier, which is in Georgia. So, Lake Lanier is actually sitting on top of a town called Oscarville. So Oscarville was a predominantly black town that was a very good thriving town. Had its own churches, had its own schools, its own convenience stores, medical
everything.
facility. Yeah, it was a very good thriving town. So
Just like, go ahead.
in 1912, a young white girl accused 3 black boys of taking her snoochie. So what the town decided to do was to lock the 3 black boys up. The first black boy, excuse me, because I want to get their names correct. Now, the first black boy, named Robert Edwards, they took him fresh. They locked him up, dragged him fresh out the cell in front of the other 2 black boys. Beat that boy to a pulp with a crowbar. After that, they lynched him. You feel me? So after they lynched him, the other 2 black boys, which names were Daniels and Knox, they were found guilty. They were tried and found guilty on the same day. And not only was they tried and found guilty on the same day, they were also lynched on the same day. And then later on that night, a group of white men by the names of the Night Riders, they decided for the next couple of days to sit there and terrorize the town, burning down the town, murdering and snatching snoochie from women and children, and basically forcibly moving whoever was fast enough to get out of there before they got touched, to get out of there. Everybody else, God rest your souls, because we know you had an ugly transition. But yeah, so next time you go,
right.
Yeah. So next time you go,
I want to go to that lake.
y'all want to go to Lake Lanier, and y'all swimming, and you feel something pull you? No. Just know. Thank your uncle and your great-grandfather and his great-grandfather. But yeah, so I will sit there. Would you like me to continue, or would you like to go next?
I got something from So me personally, I'm gonna take it down there to Florida. I'm gonna take it to Florida on y'all. There was this town in Florida called Rosewood. You feel me? Rosewood was a predominantly black town where these white dudes, I'm gonna say that these white dudes came through like. Yeah, they came through on their bullshit, basically. They came through, they fucked the town up, they done burned it down. It was killed damn near 160 blacks. I believe it was all because they said allegedly these black guys had raped a white woman.
So they was once again another case of a white woman getting her snoochie snatched.
Yeah, so like they don't, like I said, they went and terrorized the whole town. Yeah, it's actually called the Massacre or Rosewood or Rosewood.
Isn't that the Didn't they make a movie about that with Ving Rhames and all that? Because wasn't that like the cowboy movie, right?
Honestly, I don't know. I never seen, but actually after, you feel me, educating this shit, I'm about to check it out. But I honestly don't know. But yeah, that happened like in what? It was a minute ago, January 23, 1923, I believe it said.
1923.
23, I think it said 24. I believe it was 23 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they came through and just packed everybody up the town, made the town obsolete, burned it down. Like I said,
man, that's wicked.
Murdered 160 folks. So that's including women and children.
So basically, if y'all ain't get the gist of what we bringing to y'all is, we sitting there giving y'all information about how after slavery, after sharecropping, after we did everything that we had to do to gain our freedom.
After we was free, we wasn't free is what we trying to
say. You
say.
feel me? Because they still feel like, yo, y'all doing better than us.
Yeah, niggas was more superior.
Superior.
There we go. We was more superior. We were the superior race.
Right.
And they didn't appreciate being second to the best. Listen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, y'all was number 2 and doo-doo.
Right.
They didn't want that. And like from all the history and knowledge that we done learned, we was ahead of a lot of times.
We was ahead even when we wasn't even supposed to be ahead.
Yeah.
Because you got to see the thing about it. Slavery time. Y'all wasn't doing nothing but beating and hanging and raping men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Now the black folks was cooking, cleaning, learning how to take care of wounds and scars from when niggas getting whipped and burnt and cut and all that.
All they doing is teaching us how to be great.
They sitting there building everything, they growing everything, they're making everything. So it's like, bro, by y'all being lazy,
y'all helping us get,
y'all making us better than what and then once it comes to the point where now we forced to sit there and let them go. We think that they not gonna flourish because they black.
Wrong.
All we need is our own town. We gonna sit there and create our own shit. And once we create our own shit, we gonna be good. We don't need y'all. And we and our ancestors then shown them plenty of times that we don't need y'all. But what do?
They try to make it seem like we need them. They don't make it seem like we need. No, they do, cause they fuck up what we done built up and you feel me, created. So we could have to, man, we gotta run back to this white man. Yo, man, I know we was originally getting the cotton for the t-shirts. Right. Now we gotta go to this white man to get the cotton for the t-shirts. And nah, brother.
A whole bunch of bullshit.
Whole bunch of malarkey.
So for the ancestors from Rosewood, we appreciate your hard work and dedication, and we sorry that y'all had to go through that from white tyranny. But
I wonder if that should be true. Like all this you feel me? Like you know what's crazy though? You know, like all of these stories about these white women be fabricated, bro.
Nah,
like,
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Yeah.
Like, come on,
but that she came out years later and said that.
Telling how many more want to be
this
like
is
that,
what
bro.
I'm saying. Like, so my whole thing is this, like.
It was another joint I heard about when she came out mad years later. It was saying, I think it was another case. I don't know if it was an Emmett case. It could have been a different case. But I heard something similar to the. I was looking into it, but I heard something similar about. Like I heard that before.
Right. My whole thing is this. Now, I'm not gonna say that every accusation is just an accusation. That's a false accusation, because we don't know. You might have some black niggas that's like, yo, you know what? You know what the white man and did to my mother and my grandmother and my sisters and shit, and now I got a chance to get back at the white man, so I'm gonna take Susie Q Snoochie. You feel me? But I'm not saying that's right, because it's definitely not right. But what I'm saying is, 9 times out of 10, most of them accusations was false. They just wanted to sit there and have a reason to kill a black man.
That I believe.
You feel me? So with that being said, it's just a wicked situation to where you gotta sit there. It's hard to sit there and because if it did happen that way, then damn, bro, like you and your mans then sat there and fucked up a whole town off of y'all not being able to control yourselves. But if it was on some shit like, excuse me, it was made up, because maybe one of them happened to look at her and she, oh, why this nigga looking at me? You feel me?
But I don't think.
Not because it be happening like that. Why this nigga looking at me?
I'm gonna just say, I hope old boy didn't say, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at you. And ran out.
Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't play out like that. Like,
hopefully it didn't, but
I'm getting wild boondocks vision of slavery. That's why I was like, I remember the Catch a Free.
Yeah.
That's the vibes I was getting in my head right now. Nigga like him just like it was him responsible for all these acts. Like if this shit true, it was that nigga who doing it, because that nigga ain't care. But nah, just trying to make some comedy to the situation. That nigga was in the tree, he said.
But we have, alright, so we just sat there and went to Florida, right? So I'm going to slide to Alabama.
It was crazy. I was thinking of taking it to OKC with the Thunders, like I was KD and them niggas.
Okay.
We gonna travel there.
We definitely gonna travel to OKC.
We all over the world. Yeah,
so
we educated.
In Alabama, y'all have a lake called Lake Martin.
No Lawrence.
So Lake Martin happens to actually be over 2 towns. 2 towns, not 1 but 2.
Yeah, I was doing some research on that when I heard about it. I was looking at that. So
the first notable town that Lake Martin is over is Kowaliga, whatever the fuck. Kowaliga. Y'all pronounce it the way y'all.
I seen it somewhere. They said the other name for it too. Damn. I was just looking at that joint.
But this town, first of all, in Alabama, this was the first town to have the first black-owned railroad company. And the person who owned that railroad company was John Benson. And he was enslaved in Florida, got out of slavery, boom, got his bread up.
Hold on, you talking about which one?
For John Benson is the person that well, William E. Benson is his son, but John Benson was the father that started stacking. Yeah, he started stacking up the bread and started showing his son how to sit there and maneuver. So by the time his son got old enough, he was able to sit there and put what his father had and what he got to get the, to get the railroad. Right. So this town was another town that was attacked by white folks over the same old bullshit. They thriving. They getting too much money. You know what I mean? And the poor white folks that were in the surrounding areas didn't like it. So what they decided to do, burn the town. And then after they burned the town, they flooded it. So when they flooded it, another town happened to be flooded right along with it, called Susanatown. Which Susanatown was another predominantly black town, which happened to sit there and simultaneously catch the flack of the other town. 500 black people died in this town from flooding.
Just drowning cats.
They said it took 1 day total to flood the whole town.
How do you flood a town? They probably went to the
But yeah, so when you in Alabama and you sitting there sliding on Lake Martin, you going fishing, and some pull your string
and flip your boat,
just know.
And you trying to get out, but you can't, and it feel like something pulling you.
Just know.
That's what you get.
Just know. Thank your grandfather and your uncle, and his grandfather and his uncle. So where you going, boy?
Thank your grandfather and your uncle. Nah, me, I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it to OKC on y'all. You heard?
Okay.
We going to Oklahoma, and when we in Oklahoma, we gonna visit Tulsa. Tulsa?
Tulsa.
Yeah, I was making sure I was saying. I don't know why I was thinking about Tesla. we gonna visit Tulsa, and when we in Tulsa, we gonna talk about this Black Wall Street situation. Oh yeah. So basically, Black Wall Street was a massacre that lasted two days. Like, it was a 2-day massacre, 2-day long massacre. You feel me? Yeah. So there was about 300 people that was killed. It left about 10,000 homeless. And after, you know what I'm saying, the whites destroyed that hood. It had plenty of businesses and all type of things. It was,
Yo, wasn't that? Then they said that was the
It's a movie about that joint too.
They said that was the first ever American airstrike on No, they said that was the first domestic act of terrorism in America, because
it was
they rented planes out and they was throwing lit sticks of dynamite in the city.
Oh, I ain't know that. I know it was burned and destroyed.
Yeah,
and that joint was damn near 35, 40 blocks. I know that.
Yeah, them niggas was sitting there flying. They had niggas on the ground sitting there with the shotguns booming niggas. They had niggas burning down shit, and they also had niggas in the sky throwing lit sticks of dynamite out of planes, dropping on fucking buildings and houses and shit, bro. They said that Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Black Wall Street Massacre was the first act of domestic terrorism on U.S. soil.
done to us. Look.
And they said the reason why they sat there and did it was because Black Wall Street. They had banks. They had import export businesses, and they said that they was making
the richest black community.
They said they was making so much money. They was making so much money with countries abroad that a lot of businesses stopped going through the New York stock trade or whatever the case may be and started fucking with them.
Yeah, they niggas wasn't gaining revenue.
Man,
what happened was our ancestors was on they
was on their due diligence.
They was on their bullshit, you heard? And them niggas was not playing around. They said like Katie said, yo, listen, they done embedded all this shit into our head and made us do what they supposed to do.
Right.
Let's show them what we could really do now.
Right.
And then look what happened. They start getting banks and supermarkets and hospitals and all type of stuff. And they say, yo, we can't get right. They got their own. They getting cigarettes sent straight. Where our cigarettes at? Oh nah, them niggas over there in Tulsa got some shit going on. They selling Lucy's already. Look, they flying. They flying.
Niggas selling Lucy's in the 20s,
packs. Look. Them niggas, yeah, we need another shipment. Yo, we just sent y'all 2 truckloads. Yeah, and them 2 truckloads is done. I need 4 trucks now.
Right.
Listen, no, they said, we putting an end to this. We put an end to this.
They got them up out of there, man.
And like just cause they be scared, they not even scared. They hate to see us progress and advance.
Yeah, that because they from what I take from it. They scared because they know if we progress enough, well, we've already sat there and showed them that, well, our ancestors sat there and showed them that, yo, if we put our mind to it, we can sit there and survive without y'all. We can create our own streams of revenue. We can sit there and connect with the same people that y'all connecting with, and we're going to sit there and do better business with them, and we'll probably get it for a little bit cheaper, so they're going to definitely want to come to us.
Listen,
you feel me? So at the end of the day, like,
you know we're going to have it cheaper.
You feel me? So it's like, yo, we cutting y'all niggas out. We cutting y'all niggas out all around the board, and we doing better work. And we doing better work. And you know why we doing better work? Because they keep on coming to us. They cut y'all out. Yeah. They want to fuck with us. So y'all don't like that. And then you got, like I said, you got the poor towns that's around. You got these poor white folks that don't got no jobs and can't get no jobs, and nigga, you can barely buy cigarettes, and you beating your wife because you struggling, and you mad, you getting drunk because you and Billy Bob is in the farm sitting, drinking moonshine, sitting here talking about how in the next town over, all these black guys are sitting there driving nice fancy cars and got nice houses and going to the Jeep joints.
With the fur coats on.
Yeah. And y'all sitting there still walking around with holes in your shoes and
nigga ain't got no shoes. Them niggas working there.
Yeah, so
you see how them shits be looking in the movies.
Exactly.
There be niggas in towns like them wild, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
3 teeth, straw hat.
Yeah, those type
talk about nigga this, nigga that.
Talk about my mother's my sister.
Right.
Listen.
Right.
Them towns, yeah, if you them niggas that
so
they get salty.
They see black people sitting there striving. You don't want them in your community, so they make their own community, but you don't want them in their community.
Yeah, they don't want us here. No, they don't want
now that we done built everything.
Yeah, after we done did our due diligence as the culture,
as an enslaved race.
Yeah,
we was forced to do our due diligence to build everything and make it easier for you. Now that it's done, now you want us to go back. But now that where we gonna go back to, because it's the same shit over there.
Cause y'all went over there and started.
You feel me? And made it even worse.
Setting y'all feet and like.
Nigga, those ain't even feet. Them niggas say talons, claws. Them niggas put the nigga bed grips. Nigga, ha, nigga. Like, nigga, it's over. But yo.
They told me DJ Khaled. We taking over.
But Black Wall Street, B.
Yeah, that was wicked.
That was wicked, B.
That was like probably, you just said they drowned 2 towns. I was about to say that was like the biggest loss. But that was the biggest loss because as an upbringing, because we had so much going on. And
that was the biggest loss dealing with finances. Because as of to date, from what they want us to know and what we was able to dig up, Black Wall Street was the most financially thriving black community of that time. Yeah. Now, who would have known if it would have never got touched?
We'll probably be living down there. We probably, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine what the
you feel me?
Like. Just imagine.
This is what I'm saying. If it would have never got touched, if they would have sat there and just left the black communities alone, what would America look like today?
I'm black, yeah. I'm black, yeah. I'm black, yeah.
Shit is wicked, boy. But
nigga, we would be looking down on them, like we would be, you feel me? Everything will be different, bro. Everything will be different. Just know that. The way nigga, air would taste different. You know what I'm saying? When he said taste the air.
Right.
Taste the air. Yeah, it would taste different. Smell different.
alright, so my last tidbit for y'all is coming from out of Oregon. So, there once was a place called Vanport, Oregon. Now, Vanport, Oregon was a booming shipyard industry town. So, which means it was another black town that was financially fit to sustain time because it had import-export businesses, so it can sit there and connect with other countries. You know what I mean? So that money was always going to float in. You feel me? While you shipping shit out, money is continuously floating in.
Import-export business, baby.
And especially this is around World War II. So you know things was moving in and out at a rapid pace.
You remember that other dudes we talked about during that time with the trucks?
You feel me? So, in 1948, in Vanport, Oregon, there was a massive flood. Now, it's so crazy how it was a massive flood, but houses burned down too. But they tried to say that it wasn't.
I'm trying to say it was electrical. It's electric. Woogie, nah. But
so it was a massive flood. Houses were burned down. Over 18,500 residents were burned and flooded out their homes. And now, you know where Vanport, Oregon is? Or what it is now?
A big ass fucking park.
Delta Park is exact.
Yeah, Delta.
With a very large lake.
I wonder what's on the bottom
A
of that.
very large lake.
I must start going scuba diving in these lakes.
I'm trying to. Hey,
underwater vlog,
it would be cool. But what I'm gonna say is this: scuba diving is cool, right? But not when there's loose spirits that's down there that
Hey baby, listen.
Hey,
listen, baby.
I wasn't him.
They not exactly. They not harming us. They want. Oh nah, they take meditation about right.
Well, okay. And that part, yeah, I might want to go down there too. Just shit.
But voices, hey, come this way.
Nonetheless, it was many more of these drowned towns.
Yeah.
It's over 10 drowned towns that are listed, but I'm bringing these 3 particular towns to you because at the end of the day, I guarantee you didn't know nothing about it, and this is going to sit there and jog. It might sit there and just get you to sit there and try to look up something. You feel me? Try to gain some more knowledge. Try to find out the other. What I gave you 3. So you figure out how many more drowned towns is left. You put them in the comments.
Educate us on something we missed.
You know.
You dropped 3 of them. You drop 1 more. I'm gonna take it back to Florida for you now. Take it back to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about another massacre that occurred in Florida. This was a racial massacre. You feel me? They say,
so they ain't cut no cars. They let it be known it was niggas gonna die today.
Yeah, basically. You feel me? So it's cool. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm gonna do my best. What's that? OCs? Orc's?
Ocors.
No, those 2. Those OCOEE.
Oh.
OCOEE.
OCs.
Yeah. There we go. Listen. So that was a black community that was burned to the ground, and all of the residents, they say, was killed.
Every single resident?
It says all 500 residents. Well, all 500 was killed, and not killed. I'm gonna say it was for here we are. They had 500 residents.
Right.
They was either killed or they was told, y'all better go. We gonna kill y'all.
Oh, so nigga either so nigga
do.
Leave now or get shot in your face.
Yeah, and that all happened because a black man, he killed 2 white men in self-defense though.
Oh, so he stood up.
He was just on his like, oh, I'm
he stood up.
Yeah, he was on some like, you feel me? It's not like I'm gonna just go out there. Like, nah, they tried to harm him, and unfortunately, he did
his due diligence.
Yeah, opened up a can of whoop ass on them, and in result to that happening, you feel me? They was like, nah, we going to their town, and we not standing for that. How you let that one boy beat both of y'all? Holla at both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He took Johnny gun and killed Bob and Johnny. Look. Cause Johnny wanna bother him.
Oh shit, like, yeah, cause Johnny wild drunk off the shine and seen the nigga and thought he was gonna sit there and be tough. Alright. See, everybody not going. Everybody not going.
And that was one.
He wasn't going.
At all. They rolled up on him, man. You know what he said? You got the right one today.
You got the right one, baby.
And just know, when a black person said you got the right one, you got the wrong one.
Right.
Ooh, you got the wrong one.
He gonna do all types of right upside your head.
He gonna show you. He gonna show you right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But nah. Yeah, that was totally why. Yeah.
Damn, B, that sucks, B. So 2 white men antagonize a black man. He defends himself, and then they burn down a whole town.
Yeah, they burned the town. I just was looking it up. It say 30 to 35 blacks was killed. The rest of them they totally down. Well, they didn't even have to tell them much. They burned. They burned. They burned.
So
them
y'all
niggas down.
niggas got the fuck up out of there.
So they killed 30 to 35 people because 2 people got killed because them 2 people being assholes and I don't know, black man from back, and Theodore was protecting himself, and Billy and fucking Bob wasn't jacking it.
That's wicked, B.
In the whole,
that sucks, man.
That's OD tough.
That sucks, man.
That ain't even tough. That's just why niggas just bully you. Like that just let you know what the world we in.
And what makes it even worse is it's still going on to this day. They just not burn the damn towns, but what they will do is have the police burn you down in front of everybody and get away with it.
They ain't burning downtown. They gunning niggas down.
You feel me?
That's exactly what's going on.
Like what your man Gilly said, niggas say he gonna shoot you so many times you gonna catch on fire. I'm trying to tell you. Shit is wicked, B.
Shoot a nigga till you catch on fire, little D.
Shit is wicked, B.
He got some shit on that shit.
Yo, but look, that was our Black History. That was the end of our Black History Month. Our Black History Month segment, and appreciate y'all for continuously fucking with us, watching our joints and share these joints. You know what I mean? Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends to watch.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And
then tell that friend to tell a friend.
You feel me? And other than that,
Women's History Month coming up too.
Oh yeah.
We gotta tap in with these females. We gotta. I think we should get a guest. We should put some work in. Let's do some surprise these people. Get them.
Yeah,
give them what they want.
We definitely gonna do that. We definitely gonna do that. So, next month is Women's History Month, even though
female viewers, tap in. Y'all got something going, tap in. Now it's time for us to show our appreciation to y'all.
Yes.
So any female viewers who got anything going on, people who's, you know what I'm saying? If you a viewer and you know females who got something going, tell them tap in, tell them tune in, comment.
Hit the DMs.
Yeah, comment, DM.
Hit the Around the Town Instagram. Let us know. Send us y'all page so we can sit there and see what y'all got going on. Whether you cooking, you making clothes, you got, you know what I mean, or whatever you doing. You got art pieces. You make makeup. You know what I mean. You make hand pressed soap, candles. We want to tap in with y'all. It's Women's History Month next month, so we trying to rock out with y'all like y'all rock out with us. And with that being said, peace out.